Hi guys, my name is Joshua Clement, and this is my coming out story. I was raised in the San Fernando Valley, a section of Los Angeles, California. I went to private school my whole life. Very small school, a lot of people knew each other, and pretty much everyone, knew each other's business. I was in a class of 47 that I ended up graduating with, so that kind of tells you how small it was. I first kind of thought I was gay in third grade. People were talking about crushes, and I knew that I really liked my friend, who was a girl who sat next to me. But I remember even then not thinking that I liked her in the way that other people were talking about these crushes as these, lovey-dovey things. And I kind of wondered to myself, well, what about my friend who's a boy, I kind of like him in that way. So that was kind of my first, realization as a young 8-year-old. Later, as I went through middle and high school, I definitely realized that I was gay, even if I even tried to fool myself into thinking I wasn't by dating girls or, saying that I liked certain girls. I came out to my close friends and my mom, my dad, and my sister halfway through my senior year. And they all took it really, really well. I was very lucky. My parents are very open-minded, liberal people. They have gay friends of their own. Something, within me knew that this wasn't going to be as bad, potentially as it could be. And I know that there are so many people who have such a hard time and, experience real conflict on the other side. And I really know that I'm very lucky that I didn't have it that way. I used my trial coming out experience at a pre-college theater program. Of course it was theater. I had new friends I could be openly out to, and I just loved the way that felt. It felt like I was finally me. I was finally able to express something about me that I had kept hidden for so long. I'm so aware that my experience is such a positive one. I really didn't face that much adversity. I was not physically bullied. Just verbal bullying, really. I remember we were walking through the quad one time at that program and someone yelled faggot down at us from a high window, didn't even show their face, and I remember being perplexed by that and, irritated. And later on in high school, a couple similar things like that. I was one of the only male dancers at my school, so I remember one time a kid who was 3 years younger than me, walked past me and, whispered the word faggot in my ear, so quietly that only I could hear it. And I remember how, frustrated I was, and I just felt like I couldn't say anything back to him. I wasn't out at that point, and I just remember how angry it made me feel. But also I wondered, why I'd given that person so much power over me in that moment. Just some idiot, trying to make fun of me. I think it's so important to never feel ashamed to tell your truth. I truly believe that loving and accepting yourself will lead you to great things in life. The coming out experience for everyone isn't always great, and I was lucky to have a positive one. But it's so important to know that there is a support system. There are people who will accept you and love you. I was struck by these lyrics the other night. The endless story of expectations swirling inside my mind wore me down. I came to a realization, and I finally turned around to see that I could just be me. Those lyrics are by Cyndi Lauper from the Broadway musical Kinky Boots. When you come out and realize that you can just be you, there really isn't anything like it. It's just such a rewarding feeling. If you're feeling like it's impossible, know that it's not. Know that there are people on your side. I'll be back with a new video next week, and I hope you enjoyed my little coming out story. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.